Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Diecast Resurrection. Today we are doing a special project. I have a little Greenlight Ford here, 1969 F100. This truck is a little bit beat up and I did take the axles off it. I had another plan for it a while back, but it came missing a couple pieces. I bought this from a scratch and dent sale on a popular diecast site. Anyways, what I'd like to do in today's video is make this into a super truck because I have a second one. Brand new in the package. Hitch and tow. I want to make a quad cab. So we're going to hack up this one. Keep this as our nice cab. But this one's going to be the back half of the cab. And hopefully we'll have a nice truck at the end of the show here. Kind of cool to even paint it up the same. I don't know. We'll see where the game takes us, but first things first, I want to get this out of the package. There we go. We got 269 Fords. So I am going to have to take both of them apart because we will be cutting the back of this cab off, putting this cab on. Everything's going to be real good. So maybe we'll put this one aside right now so I don't break anything. I want to keep those wood panels on the box most likely, and we'll continue taking this one apart. Usually just scrape off the little bit of plastic that's holding these bumpers on. You can just push them out, no problem. So we're going to try to save everything because having a nice junkyard of parts is how you make really cool customs. I'm going to cut the pillar off and then probably right from this crease down, and then it'll leave me a little bit of room for final fitting, and we'll save this front clip. You know, this could go on something. We'll get the cringe going here and we'll cut this bad boy. So that's our good cab, and we're ready to cut the back off it. And we're going to marry these two together and see what is left for bodywork. Yeah, so we're basically going to be cutting it right to there. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good about that. I think we're ready to do a little bit of paint stripping. Alright, I think these are about done, so I'm going to go give them the wire brush treatment, a little hot water. We'll come back, we'll glue these things together, and then we'll go for lunch. How's that sound? We'll smear that. This one doesn't want to smear. Just want to make sure we have a nice big JB Weld bead in here. We can clean it up later. Better to have too much than too little. It's going to take forever just to file this normally, so we're going to speed things up. I'm going to use an 80 grit flapper wheel. And we'll just buzz this and get as close as we can. You might want to wear a mask for this part. You don't want to breathe the JB Weld dust. So that feels pretty smooth at this point. I am going to have to do a little bit of sanding on here, but I do want to clean up this side quite a bit just to make sure that everything's going to be okie dokie. I'm pretty well going to be filing this until it's completely gone, so we end up what we have on this side. Just nice little door seams, and that is it. I got to do some work on this rear window, but for the most part this side is done. Alright, she's looking pretty decent now, so I'm really feeling this so far. I think we're about ready to do a little bit of priming here and get an idea of how much more putty we're going to need to put on. I'm going to protect the dash with a little bit of liquid mask, and then we'll get a primer coat on here and see how it looks. So I'm going to go give this a quick little wash, get all the dust off it, and then I'll give it a quick primer coat and we will see how she looks. So I hit her cab with a little bit of primer. The roof looks great. Beautiful transition there. There's like nothing to be seen. Just smoothing out the JB Weld was enough, and the primer actually sealed it, so it's very pleasing. Normally when you use Bondo, like automotive Bondo, the primer gets absorbed and you'll see an edge, but not in the case with this JB Weld, so that's really good news. So I'd like to see about mixing up some of this paint now to try to match this as best we can. I definitely don't want to repaint all this nice detail work in the back, so we got to really match our paint here as best we can. So let's do that and see how it goes. Got a couple cups. I'm going to start with white. A couple drops of black. A little bit of balancing clear. I'm going to reduce this just a little bit. There we go. Now we got some nice sprayable paint. We can start on this kind of creamy white. That should be pretty easy. A little bit of white. One little teeny drop of yellow. And we'll thin out this one a little teeny bit. I'm not 100% confident that our colors are going to match completely, so I'm going to scuff these and we're going to repaint the sides. These wooden panels are glued on, so taking them off is more than likely just not going to happen. So I'm going to just prep the sides for paint with a little Scotch-Brite here. We're going to mask off the back and just hope that the color match is good enough. So we'll have to see. Welcome back to Jimmy's Auto Body Shop. There's just such nice details on the back. I just cannot lose those. They're done so well. I need them in my life. Gotta have them on the truck. Because I'm not going to be able to replicate that by any means. I just want a bigger truck, that's all. I'm just going to leave these edges just hanging off the side. Just like that, and then our paint is going to go to there, and that's going to be it. Let's make sure all this is pushed down nice. Got a nice edge. I think what I'm going to do is paint the whole cab in the lighter color first, let it cure, and then we'll come back, tape it off, and then do the green. I think that's going to be our plan of attack. That's just about bang on. So we're going to let this dry and then we're going to do our green. I am feeling this. Boop. Heavy man, sweet quad cab. Alright, now we got to do an epic tape line here. Trying to make sure that whole trim line is exposed so we could get a nice trim on the side. They had a pretty thick chrome line on here before, so we're going to try to replicate that as close as I can. Hell yeah, man, it's like it was made. Beautiful. It's like they used Quicksilver themselves. Oh yeah, it's looking real good. I like it. I like it, except for that little crusty spot. I like it. I'd like to get those door handles painted, and I think are ready to clear coat after that. I think we are going to go straight to a clear coat then, and while that's drying, we'll work on the base. You feel me? Alright, now we got to see about extending this base a little bit. This is our good base. I guess it doesn't really matter. This hitch is removable. I'm just going to use a zip disc. I plan on just connecting it like that. I just don't know exactly where I got it cut yet. So I ended up having to paint twice. So this took a little bit extra time than usual. Go through the old tickle trunk here. Grill, steering wheel. Back bumper, spare, got mirrors. We'll just merely put both interiors in. I shouldn't have any problems. I don't think we're going to be gluing from the back this time, so we'll go right from the front. Ah, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Man, I'm so glad we were able to save that tailgate. A little engine installed. Hell yeah. And we got these side mirrors we gotta do. Beautiful. Pretty pleased with that, going from a single cab to a quad cab. How did our color match do? Not bad. It's off by just a hair. A little bit more peach over here, but that's okay. I think leave a like right now if you enjoyed that. I plan on doing more stuff like this. Get our little hay trailer on. Yeah. So now we got a hauling machine. This is a little trailer that comes with the regular F100 truck, but I think we can safely say we turned this into at least a 3/4 ton, if not a 1 ton. Some big mags on there. Hell yeah, that was sweet. So there you go, guys. That's our quad cab project. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making this, even though it was kind of a pain. Repainting it a couple times, dealing with all of the JB quick weld and everything was also kind of a disaster, but I think overall, generally, it turned out pretty good. A bit dirty on the windshield here, but got a little motor in there. I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one.